Hey everyone, welcome back to the weekly astrology and pick a card reading. This is for the 7th of March through to the 13th of March 2022. Talk about the astrology as I usually do, and then I'm going to do the cards for the elements with the timestamps in the video description under the video. This week we have a bit of a shift with Venus and Mars changing signs. So coming out of Capricorn into Aquarius from today actually. So Venus and Mars will be on 0 degrees of Aquarius today, and interestingly they've been conjunct for a while. Like in February they were conjunct, meaning they were following each other in the sky next to each other on the exact degree pretty much, but Mars was a little bit ahead of Venus for a while, and now Venus has actually moved ahead of Mars. So I find that very interesting. So there could be a bit of a change of dynamics in some relationships because of this shift of energy. And, you know, it's going to depend on you personally and your chart as well, like how your personal Venus is placed in your chart. If you have a Venus ruled chart, you know, there's going to be so many things. But these two being conjunct in very early Aquarius could be very strong for you if you have anything early Aquarius in your chart. So if you're born at the beginning of Aquarius, this is a great time for you. If you've got anything in your chart early Libra or Gemini, this will be really positive for you. If you have anything early Taurus, it's going to be a bit more challenging, okay? So because the square aspect, also if you have anything early Scorpio, it's going to be very challenging as well. And also Leo, it might be a little bit more, not as much as Taurus and Scorpio early born or early degree, but still with Leos you'll feel this as some kind of it could be an interest factor, you know, in a relationship or something like that, but it could also be some difficulty or some challenge with it. So let's see, Venus will be in Aquarius until the first week of April, and Mars will be in Aquarius until mid-April. So with these two being in Aquarius, the energies do bring, you know, a bit of a changing focus from Capricorn, which is very earthy and practical, to more of the higher vibrational frequencies of Aquarius, which is all about being tapped into things on a higher frequency. Thinking is definitely enhanced in some way, but I would say it's more on, not on the logic level of just the lower mind, but more on your higher consciousness levels being activated. So you might have things happening where you feel like you're getting downloads, you feel like you're getting information that's coming from a higher place, from your higher self, or from your guides, or from, you know, higher frequencies. And you could have things like dreams where you're given messages from your guides. You know, it depends how in tune you are with these things. It can be a very creative time. It can be a time when you're craving freedom more, because of Venus and Mars in Aquarius definitely craves freedom. If you've got, as I said, placements in early Aquarius, you're going to feel this more. Feeling like you kind of want some adventure, you're feeling a bit restless, that kind of energy can be happening. It can also bring about unpredictable things, especially with the Mars being in Aquarius for you. If you have anything early of Taurus or Scorpio, or even say you've got an early Aquarius moon, that could bring about some intense energies, okay? If you've got Aquarius on your 4th house, this could be a bit of a tense time in your home life. There could be a lot going on. You could be moving, you could be organizing things, or just very busy at home, have a lot going on at home. But the other thing that's changing this week also is Mercury actually moves into Pisces. So this is a fall position for Mercury. It's not the best position, you know, for the mind to be in, because it can confuse things. This actually changes on Friday. So from Friday, Mercury will be, as I said, in Pisces. So with this energy, look, on the one hand, you know, you could be much more in tune with your intuition, especially with the Mars Venus conjunction in Aquarius adding to that, and you could be feeling more creative. You'll feel more in tune with things like music. You know, music can be, and creativity can be a great source of escape. Photography as well, film, watching movies, paying attention to your dreams, all those mystical kind of things to do with Pisces you might be thinking about or processing, things like that. Also with Mercury in Pisces, it does get us to, it can have us feel a bit more when it comes to the logical mind and doing things like paperwork or boring mundane tasks that need to get done. You can feel like you're in a bit of a fog. You can feel like it's hard to concentrate, and you can feel as though doing those kind of work related tasks, say if you're working in an office and you have to do like something like admin work, your mind just might not be with it. You might be more like, I want to listen to music, or I want to, you know, browse the internet or something like that. You know, that can definitely be a thing with this energy. So as I said, Mercury in Pisces is not in a good position, and it can feel that you can get lost in kind of an escapist way of thinking, or, you know, definitely watch out for being too much in a victim mode of thinking, because that can be really negative with too much Pisces energy, or Mercury in Pisces can have us feeling victimized or going towards that kind of thinking rather than seeing things more spiritually. So I would say it's better to see things for what the higher connection is from Friday onwards with Mercury in Pisces, rather than sort of falling into melancholy or, you know, that kind of thing. And obviously, you know, I'm not talking to people that are like suffering from depression or anything like that. That's a totally different thing. It's just when these energies come on, if you're sensitive, you do feel it. And, you know, some people might feel it like by listening to sad music, or just wanting to be in bed and rest more or sleep more. That can definitely be a thing. And we can forget more easily with Mercury in Pisces, and people with Mercury in Pisces in their chart will know that. You can forget things more easily and be very distracted, or easily kind of distracted or daydreaming when you're supposed to be focusing. So that can definitely be a thing. Also this week we have the Sun and Neptune conjunct in Pisces, so there's quite a bit of this Neptunian this energy, you know, with Mars and Venus as well in Aquarius. It's like the transpersonal planets, the outer planets are kind of more in focus this week and next week, but especially this week, because Mercury is just moving to Pisces. The Sun and Neptune are conjunct on 22 degrees. In one way, it's very intuitive, it's very creative. You can have intuitive insights and psychic dreams, premonitions. As I said, be in touch with creative energy, be in touch with just a knowing of things. Even if your logical mind just can't find the answer to something, you might actually get the answer intuitively, unexpectedly. So it is a good week to ask your guides for guidance and say, you know, sometimes I like to ask my guides, you know, show me the way, show me the direction that I need to go with this or that, you know, give me a sign, or, you know, that kind of thing. It's definitely a week for receiving signs and messages, I would say. And though next week is a full moon, and I will talk about it next week, but that's it for this week for the main things. There are other things going on, but that's just what I wanted to mention. All right, so I'm going to go to the elements now. So I usually do the earth signs first, and lately I've been doing the fire signs last, so I'm kind of switching it up a little bit. I'm going to do air signs first, earth, fire, water. So let's do the earth signs and see what's going on. I've got the Nature's Whispers Oracle cards, which is these ones here. I've also got the Daily Crystal Inspiration Oracle, and this tarot deck, which is the Mythic Tarot, which is based on Greco-Roman myths. So that's actually a really good tarot deck. So let's see. I'm going to do 2 tarot cards and then the Astro Dice as well. 2 tarot cards this week for each one. So this is for air signs. You have the Lovers, which is interesting because that's Gemini energy. 6 of Cups. Wow. So air signs, someone from the past, or a relationship that is not over, it's not complete. Thinking of someone from the past, could be dealing with a Gemini. If you're a Gemini, you know, this could be something to do with a decision in love, but there's also something to do with Gemini. I keep getting that. So maybe there's other air signs that are also dealing with Geminis as well. 6 of Cups is like thinking of the past, nostalgia, thinking of someone who had a strong impact on you. You know, it could even be something to do with soulmates, twin flames. Let love be your beacon. This is so for air signs about relationships and love. Wow. So soulmate energy very strong here for the air signs. So obviously someone around you or on your mind at the moment that you have a past life connection to this person. Thinking of communicating with someone for some people. For other people, there is a strong energy. I'm drawn to this like fiery, passionate energy. You know, she's like, look at her. She's just all warmed up with the fire of love. It says, let love be your beacon. That's really cool. And I was drawn to that rabbit there. Rabbits represent intuition, gut feeling, and instinct. Also butterflies, which is also very Gemini. Gemini really comes into focus in this reading. So I would say if you've got Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising, there's something very special happening for you this week. More red and orange energy. Take action. So it could be a busy week for you. You could have a lot going on. This makes me think of the sacral chakra, to do with like sensuality, creativity, and yeah, creative energy as well. So you might feel that you have a lot of inspiration in some way, air signs, at the moment, whether it's to do with someone coming back into your life that you've been with before, or a past life connection that you're revisiting in this lifetime, or you've got some communication with someone. You know, it's going to be different for everyone. Obviously, I always say these are general readings, but let's look at what the Astro Dice have to say. Ooh, Saturn in the 10th house. Wow. Taurus. Okay, so for some people, some of the air signs that have a new relationship around you, for some, there's something about a lot of stability with this, because these energies here, Saturn, the 10th house, and Taurus, are very stable energies. They're very strong energies for longevity and a connection that has some strong stability and a real foundation of strength and potential with it. And for others, there could be something going on with Saturn, the 10th house, with a parent or a partner or a boss, because of the Astro Dice as well. There could be someone that you're connecting with that is a teacher to you in some way, with Saturn, 10th house, and Taurus. Let's see what else I'm getting. I'm getting kind of a mixture of something happening this week where there is something that you're learning that's quite deep for you, and it's really kind of going deep within you with the Taurus energy. It's like whatever you're learning in regards to relationship energy this week, air signs, there's something that you're learning that's very deep, and it's actually also inspiring you in regards to your personal goals, where you want to go forward, how you want to go forward in your life, where you want to grow in terms of your future, and developing yourself spiritually and materially. So pretty deep messages. As I said, look, it may not be for everyone, but I just read how I get it, and if that doesn't resonate for you, maybe choose based on your rising or moon sign. All right, so let's go to the earth signs next. So fellow Tauruses like myself, Virgo and Capricorn. Let's see what's going on for us earth signs this week. Ooh, I like this. Queen of Wands, yep. So standing strong in your power, with the lions there representing inner strength. You may be feeling ambitious this week, focused on goals. Oh, I had 3 cards. Whoa. Okay. Why do the earth signs always get the 5 of cups every now and then? It's just every now and then, not every week, but every now and then this 5 of cups just comes out. The disappointment in love. Page of Wands is, what's this one? This is fire energy as well. We have a lot of fire. Yeah, so you may feel like someone's coming in and out of your life, or you know what, this could be someone from the past trying to like get back in with you. I'm kind of feeling that actually. So it's like not for all earth signs, but for a lot. I'm really getting a strong feeling. There's someone that you walked away from or let go of that was in and out of your life with the Page of Wands, and they might be trying to come back. And I feel like her energy is like, you know what, she gave up a long time ago is the vibe. So whoever those toxic ex-friends or ex-romantic connections are, maybe don't. Just leave Taurus alone, especially. I'm not speaking about my own life. I'm really not. Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn, the messages are for. Watch out for a toxic person trying to re-emerge this week. Labradorite says, see the magic. Oh, I like that. That's really nice. So, because it's kind of heavy energy here. Look for other earth signs. You may have been disappointed by someone that was in and out of your life as well. There could be something like that as well going on, or separately. Someone who's unreliable, or it's interesting because look at this pattern here. Like, it's so obvious. She's got her hand reaching out to, you can see, I think that's Apollo. She's trying to chase him down. He's like, oh, I'm out of here. The cups are spilt. Not a happy card, that one. And then we have him turning his back, a different card, but still facing the other way to her. So, wow. Yeah, very strong message here of letting go of someone from the past, letting go of someone who might have, you know, done wrong by you in some way. I'll just leave it at that. But I love this card because it's saying, you know what, despite hurt feelings, just see the magic in everything and see what you've learned. And that's always a better perspective. Labradorite can come up when it's like you feel like you're going through a bit of a dark night of the soul in some way, or you feel like if it's not that heavy for you personally, you may just feel that you need some spiritual insight. You need to see the bigger picture of why certain things happened the way they did. And, you know, I love this, and it's such earth sign energy. It's like, you know what, you're just going to soldier on regardless of what happens in this regard anyway. And you're going to keep working on your goals, your ambitions, your personal power, your magnetism. The Queen of Wands is, you know, she's kick-ass, you know, she really is. She's a bit of a badass in the tarot, and I love her energy. And it's like, you know, people can try to do whatever they do, but at the end of the day, you will overcome, you will be strong. It's such an earth sign energy, you know, earth signs just keep on keeping on. Okay, so I have to get one more card. Yes, I do, from the Nature's Whispers Oracle. Let's see what comes up. I love these cards because it's different to the tarot, a bit more elevated. New experiences and possibilities. What a perfect message after all this debacle here. So new experiences and possibilities. It's an 18, which adds to a 9, which is about endings. Okay, and look at her. She's just in the wonderment of life, and she's in nature. She's in her Empress energy, and she's like, you know what, I'm good. I love it. It's such a beautiful message, really. Let's see what the Astro Dice have to contribute to the mix. For the earth signs, we have, yep, first house, self, focus on your own goals, your ambitions, where you're headed, what you're working on for yourself. I like that. Oh, that was kind of half Libra. And Sun. Libra Sun is detriment, so, you know, it's difficult energy. This might be that, I'm going to go back to what it was on before. For this one, it was 1. Oh, yeah. Going back to the 1 energy, which is about you, you know, it's not about being selfish or, you know, self-centered or anything like that. It's about, sorry, I just realized this is, once again, I've cut off a little bit where I was, can't see, hang on, give me a sec. Sorry guys, sorry about this. Okay, fixed. So I was saying, you know, the 1 is about your energy, your personal energy, focusing on yourself. You know, it can be about getting fit, working on your physical body, working on your health, working on your mindset, working on your goals, your ambitions, your life path, right? Then we have this contrasting energy of 7th house, you know, the Libra energy. It's opposite to the 1st house in astrology, which is other. And Sun in Libra is a detriment because it sometimes is too focused on other and needs to come back to self. So yes, you do have relationship energy around you at this time, but you do need to balance it with your own goals. That's just an overarching message that I'm getting here. So I think that was pretty interesting for the earth signs. Very interesting messages. Okay, moving on to the fire signs. Let's do the fire signs. So that's for Aries, Leo, Sag. What's going on, Aries, Leo, Sag this week? Oh, the Tower. Come on now. Not a fan of that. I'm just getting another card. 9 of Wands. Oh, a bit of a heavy energy for the fire signs comes up here. So there might be something that happens this week that, you know, is a little bit shocking or is frustrating you or aggravating you. There could be some sudden development or some sudden thing that comes up. But with the 9 of Wands, it's like you've been dealing with something related to this. It's not something that's completely out of the blue. So you would know on some level that if something comes up this week, that it's something that you've been anticipating or that you've already been dealing with. It could be an argument with someone. It could be just something unexpected. You know, with the Tower, it's Mars. So it can be an unexpected argument that causes stress and, you know, exhaustion. It could be something with work where you're just a bit frustrated because something comes up that throws a bit of a spanner in the works. It could be with a relationship. It could be anything. But I do get exhaustion with this. So watch your energy levels this week. What else do we have? Live your purpose. Okay, some of you may have felt that recently you kind of came to a bit of a halt with something that you've been working on. It's caused you a bit of frustration. Okay, that's what I'm seeing with that. And it might be time to reevaluate things a little bit is what I'm getting. And sometimes that's the message with the Tower is, you know, that Mars energy can knock things down, but it's like if the foundation is still there, you've still got a foundation in your life to work with. It's just that you need to start looking at something new or something different. Fire signs, what else have you got? Culmination of vision. Yeah, I do get with this that something's come to a culmination point, an end, and it's time to start anew is a very strong message I'm getting. Okay, let's look at the Astro Dice for the fire signs. Leo, love it. Jupiter rules Sag. 5th house, also Leo house. Wow, all fire energy has come up here with the Astro Dice. Love it. Okay, so Leo energy is about the heart and listening to your heart. Not trying to sort of over rev the mind too much at the moment, because there is a fair bit of stress around the fire signs here. Jupiter and the 5th house is actually really nice energy. It can be that there's positive developments in either romance or with children, like maybe you're getting along with your kids better, or you know, your children are being more settled or happier, and that makes you feel happier. The heart is definitely resonating here with Leo in the 5th house. Could be that even though you've got something stressful going on in the background, you decide to do something really nice for yourself this week to just mitigate these difficult energies. And that's what I feel very strongly. There could be, out of a difficulty, some kind of turn of luck that actually, you know, sometimes something we see happening around us and we're like, oh my God, it's catastrophic. But then it's like, oh, thank you, because it turned into something really positive and unexpectedly so. So that's what I'm getting for the fire signs this week. Hang in there, fire signs. All right, let's see what's next. So I've done air, earth, fire. Yep, so I'm doing water now. So okay, hang on a second. I really need to make sure, first of all, they're the right way, because I don't like when they're upside down. Okay, so water. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Ooh, 5 of Swords. That's unpleasant. Okay. 5 of Swords. What else? But 6 of Wands. Okay, yeah, that's nice. Interesting. So we have the 5 and the 6, different suits though. So we have Swords and Wands, which is air and fire. So the 5 of Swords is about an argument, a disagreement, or feeling angered by something, okay? So you could get a bit triggered this week, water signs. You know, could be something to do with an argument with someone else, or a difficult situation that really gets your back up, this is, you know, a very tense energy. This is something that is a bit difficult. However, you have this amazing card here, which is the 6 of Wands, saying that regardless of whatever happens here, or whatever, you know, maybe there's something that comes up in a relationship and you have to talk about it, but then it works out for the best, you know, there's some kind of positive resolution here with the 6 of Wands. The 6 of Wands being the success card. So hang in there with regards to something that could happen this week, water signs, where you feel tense or stressed out because of another person possibly, or because of something that someone tells you, or some information that comes your way, but then you're like, it's actually working out in your favor. So I'm hearing something that's stressing you out is actually going to work out okay. So that's good. Let's see what else for the water signs. Start afresh. Wow. So there could be an ending with a connection. For some of you, you know, it's not going to be the same, obviously, for everyone. There could be an ending with a connection. What am I getting here? Start afresh. There's a new beginning. So you could be letting go of like a friendship or a connection of some sort around you that you just feel too toxic or too difficult or too painful. Be your best self always. That's nice. Wow, I love that this is next to the 6 of Wands. So this is a very reassuring energy for you. The green is really picking up here. Something to do with the heart chakra, heart energy, love for another person. What I'm getting is, when in doubt, connect with your heart and really see what is your heart telling you. This is where there's going to be an answer for you. And I'm hearing the word alleviation. So alleviation of stress, alleviation of worry. If something's heavy on your heart, or in terms of a situation that just feels like it's bogging you down or draining your energy, especially on the heart chakra, you know, you might need to just take time for yourself and really think about what you want to do. But it's saying you'll make the right decision. Let's look at the Astro Dice for more information for the water signs. Venus in Pisces, love, first house, self. Interesting. So Venus in Pisces is a bit of a boundaryless energy, you know, even though Venus is exalted in Pisces, meaning it's one of the best placements for Venus because it's very self-sacrificing. It can also, unfortunately, I've seen this a lot with people with Venus in Pisces, addictive relationships, or relationships where there's some kind of codependency or mutual fostering of each other's issues, like, you know, reinforcing each other's addictions, or trying to save another person, trying to help another person too much, where it becomes, you know, they're not helping themselves, or something where you feel that you're overgiving, something that's out of balance. Look, it doesn't mean that the relationship or the friendship or whatever this is all bad. I don't think it is. I think there's something here that is teaching you something about yourself with the 1. And it might just be that this week there's some kind of issue that comes up that you just get some deeper insight into with Venus in Pisces. You may understand something about love this week that's very deep and gives you a really powerful insight about yourself. So, you know, something about relationships comes up very strong here, but it's a reminder that, you know, when there are things that come up in relationships, it is for us to examine ourselves and how we respond and what our issues are. You know, sometimes we meet people that bring about certain things, like a level of awareness in ourselves that we didn't have before, or a deeper layer of some kind of deeper aspect of ourselves that starts to open up because of another person's connection to us. So it could be something like that is going on. I do want to say with this energy, do watch out for some kind of addictive energy that's dragging you down. Okay, so for some people, obviously, it could be any kind of overindulgence. There might be some temptation around you this week. But with the 1 here and the 6 of Wands, you will work it out. You will overcome whatever that is. All right, so that was the reading for this week, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you so much to everyone who watches. And I just want to say quickly regarding my shop, it is open at the moment, but I'm still really trying to catch up on the orders. I do at the moment have I've had to increase the turnaround time in general to what is it? It's like 10 to 21 business days, because at the moment I'm really having to pace myself with everything. I've got a lot going on in my world, and I've just had to do that for now until I can catch back up properly with everything. So you can book a reading, but please keep in mind, unless you book an urgent one that's like 3-day turnaround, it's gonna be 10 to 21 business days, and it just has to be that way for now, because I'm only one person that can only do so much. But thanks again, everyone. Have a great week. Thanks. Bye.